So you want to attract a high caliber man, but all you do is wear bummy clothes. This video is going to sting, but I think it's really needed. And before we continue, if you do want to work with us and you want some more information, more resources, make sure they do click the links in the description. So, ladies, we have to talk about this because I think for a lot of us, deep down, you know what I'm saying? Deep down in our hearts, in our bones, we really want this type of man, this ideal man that, I don't know. For some of you ladies, 666. I want a man who's 6 feet, one man who's six figure, six pack, whatever. Right. And for some of you guys, maybe it's a little bit more subtle, but you do want a certain type of man, making a certain type of income, that's a certain flavor of masculinity. Let's be real. Some of us, we want a certain type of alpha man. Okay, that's all great and dandy. And I love that for you. I love that for us. However, we have to really consider how are we showing up. There's the internal work, yes, but there's also how you look. Something I always tell our clients is that looks get you through the door, but character is what keeps you through the room. For a lot of Christian women, they just do the latter, right? They focus on the character, which is good. But Sister Susan, like if you are just focusing on your character all day, but you are not attractive, right, to the man that you are trying to attract, he can't look past your frumpy clothes. You understand? Like he has to desire you. I think we're missing that part, especially as Christians. We think that the desire is so wrong that we should not desire our spouse. Like it's like this subconscious message that you shouldn't be attracted to your spouse. You shouldn't desire your spouse as long as they're a good person and they have a good heart. That's all that matters. He's a lie. Because guess what? Before we are these spiritual beings, right? We are first humans, okay? And as humans, as humankind, we have to procreate. In order to procreate, guess what? We have to have sex, okay? And in order to have sex, there has to be desire, usually, unless if it's like we're not animals. We don't just force anything on each other and then we just move along and that's it. As far as being, I don't want to say mature, but like intelligent, we're an intelligent species. We know that one has to precede the other. So desire has to be there. And when it comes to desire, a lot of us we're skipping that part and we're thinking that, oh, he should like me as I am. But I hate this argument that some women say that he should like you as you are because you don't like him as he is. Hello. Are you sitting here giving every man the time of day because he has a good heart? No, it is hypocritical when you say that a man should like you as you are, but you're not going to accept a man who, for a lot of you guys, have a high requirement. Hello, you have a high requirement. You have a attraction requirement. You have an income requirement. And if he's not meeting at least these three markers, forget about his heart. You don't even see him. He doesn't exist to you. How do I know that? Because, again, as a dating strategist, we've talked to women. And a lot of women say that, oh, yeah, I don't know where the good men are. And we're like, are there not men in your church? Oh, but I'm not attracted to them. Okay. So you're not attracted to the men in your church. You're not attracted to the usher. You're not attracted to Kunle, who just came through from Nigeria. You're not attracted to him. You're not attracted to the man who is short. You're not attracted to the man who is not your flavor of masculinity. He's a little bit effeminate. You want a certain type of man, but you are refusing to put in that effort to be attractive to him. Something is wrong there. Something wrong there. I have to say it. I have to say it because something I tell our clients is that the effort that you put out is the effort you're going to get back. It's if you don't want to be attractive to this man so that he can just see you, right? He can see you. He can then eventually choose you, but he has to first see you first, right? You have to get into his mind. What type of woman is he attracted to? I want him to come in a certain package. I want him to come haircut. He needs to smell good. He needs to be this high, have this type of fashion sense. I want him to excel in his career. He put in all that effort to be what you want, to be an eligible candidate to you, right? So that he could be attractive to you, so that you can pick him over all these men that you rejected. However, you don't want to put in that same effort. Do you know how much effort it is to excel in one's career? You guys probably think that your ideal man, your husband, just had it like that. He might not have. He might have had to work hard. And even the Bible in Ecclesiastes, it says that live with the woman whom you love, for she is your reward for your toil here on earth. Are you a reward to this man? In looks and in character, but today we're just talking about looks just because it's a little bit more controversial. But like, we got to step it up, ladies. And the way that we can step it up, because this is how I used to think too when I was single for 6 years, not the entire 6 years, but I was thinking in this type of way of I'm just doing whatever. I had no concept of I have to prepare for my husband. And if I was preparing for my husband, it was internal, but I just never stopped to think that men were visual creatures up until a certain point. And once I started to actually invest in how I looked, girl, it was like the floodgates of men just opened up. And I started attracting so much better quality men just because I put some level of intentionality into how I look. I used to wear frumpy jeans that were unflattering that I probably got from Ross. They weren't even like nice jeans. I used to wear big t-shirts because for my alma mater, I had so many t-shirts from all these different events and I'm like, "Oh, this is comfortable." I used to wear sweats. I didn't wear my hair long. I kept cutting my hair. I would wear sometimes I would wear makeup, sometimes I wouldn't wear makeup. Sometimes I would have my glasses on, sometimes I wouldn't. And I would just go out looking anyhow. And in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, I'm just going to run a quick errand." But no, that is probably the worst time that I should be taking myself for granted because I didn't know if I was gonna run into. And let me tell you, especially when I was living back home, when I go out, you know who I'm running into? People from high school. They're like, "Ooh, dang, she let herself go. Oh, why she let?" I was seeing people from high school, seeing people that I probably could have been attracted to, that probably could have been something, but because I was not ready, I tell women you gotta stay ready so you never gotta get ready. I was not ready, sis. Okay, I was not ready. I was hiding. I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do a quick errand, just go and come back, run and come back." I didn't want to see nobody. But then you also have to ask yourself, like, outside of just attracting a man, you're an ambassador for the kingdom. When people see you, they should know that this is God's daughter. Look at the way that she presents herself. Look at the standard that she is setting for herself. She must have the Holy Spirit within her. Now, I'm not saying that to have a certain standard, you have to look a certain way. I'm not saying that only the women who wear a lot of makeup and got the weave and all this and that, hair done, nails and everything did have high standards. That's not what I'm saying. It's a heart posture that is reflected from the inside out. Because when you value yourself, when you have that understanding that I'm a daughter, you walk with more intention. You move with more intention. It's not about doing more, it's about being more intentional. Being more intentional with how you're presenting yourself so that you are pleasing, right? That you are the salt of the earth, that you are pleasing to people who interact with you. You're taking your fellow man into consideration when you dress yourself every morning, when you're brushing your teeth, when you take care of your hair, when you're looking beautiful, not just for yourself, but for others, but also for yourself. Because when you feel good about yourself, you're more likely to take more risks, more opportunities. Well, I shouldn't say more risks, but you're more likely to just see more opportunities because you're ready for it. You want to actually go out in the world and do stuff. Why? Because you look good. All right? Because you look good. So, all this to say, sis, we really need to get rid of all our bummy clothes. That's why I tell all the women that I mentor, all the women that I coach, get rid of your bummy clothes. Why? Simply because it just reduces friction. It's like you're cutting off that option. You are no longer that woman that just wears whatever. You are a woman that has high standards. You're a woman that is intentional. And as a woman who's intentional, you only wear intentional things. So when your entire closet, you only have 10 outfits that you really love that make you look and feel like the woman that God has called you to be, that make you look like that wife, that make you look like a role model, a mother, whatever it is, whatever title that you are aspiring to, that's all you wear. It's like a uniform. That is all you wear. You don't have another option. Ladies, I don't have any sweats. Ask my husband. I don't own a pair of sweats. Okay. My sweats are jeans. If you see me wearing jeans, I'm talking about like jeans. Now the outfit is like denim and okay, she like it is denim. You know what I'm saying? Like it's looking kind of brunchy. You know what I'm saying? No, when you see me wearing jeans, you know that, oh, okay, like it must be a tough day. Like, man, them kids, like it must be a tough day. These jeans are my sweat. And I'm not pushing this on anyone saying that you have to do that. It's just a standard that I'm setting for myself that I want to, even in the house, like I wear normal clothes. I want to take a shower, wear normal clothes, be ready if I have to run an errand. be ready if I have to do anything, if I have to get on camera, if someone comes by, I want to be ready. And I want, when I'm ready, for people to see me and to know that, okay, this is a daughter of God, that this is Charles' wife, that this is these children's mom, that she looks like just an ambassador. Come on. Okay, so get rid of those bummy clothes, start to invest in better wardrobe pieces, better quality clothes in general. And if you want more help when it comes to leveling up your identity, when it comes to inner healing and things of that nature, because you really want to get prepared for marriage, you want to be prepared to date, definitely hit this video right here that YouTube is recommending to you. Think you're really going to like it. And also leave me a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this video, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.